Mother and I ride the train into the city to run errands. I don't like errands. They're boring and I have to wear my nice clothes and I can't take any toys with me. The train stops and we first go to the bank where the people give Mother money so we can shop. They give me a green lollipop even though I like red lollipops best. Green lollipops make me think of bugs. I eat it anyway. Outside the bank, an angry man is talking loudly to himself. He is wearing a hat like Daddy's. Daddy got his hat in the war. I want to ask him if he knows Daddy. Mother tells me not to speak to him. She says it isn't safe. We cross the street and I wave to the policeman that tells the cars when to go and when to stop. He doesn't wave back, but I understand his job is important and he is too busy to wave. I ask Mother why some streets have policemen and others do not, but cars are honking and she doesn't hear me. We go into the big department store that sells everything. We buy groceries, clothes, stationery, and a bottle of perfume for Grandma. I ask if I can go look at the toys, but Mother says we do not have the time. I tell Mother I am bored and getting hungry. She says we will get lunch at the automat and then come back to shopping. The automat is fun because you can see all the food, and afterwards I always get to have pudding. We finish lunch and go back to shop more. Mother buys different things that we need. She is looking at dresses for church, and I am just looking down at my shoes. I try to see if I can walk without using my toes. Then I try to walk only using my toes. I do this when I am bored. I climb underneath the dresses on hangers so I can hide for a minute. I have to be very careful because if I knock the dresses down, Mother gets angry. Underneath the dresses it is like a secret cave. No one can see me, and I cannot see them. It is my secret place. I look on the floor for pins to collect. I will have to throw them away before we leave, but I like to look for them and see how many I can find. I find a nickel, which is much better than a pin. I like nickels because they are smooth on the outside and they are bigger than dimes or pennies. Mother calls me out from my cave and tells me to come with her. She does not see the nickel and I don't tell her about it. If I tell her, she will make me save it. I want to spend it later for a toy or candy. I look at my nickel while we walk. It is from the year I was born. That makes it a lucky nickel. I should keep it so I can be lucky. I look up for my nickel and Mother is gone. I look all around and I cannot find her. I begin to feel my stomach bunch up and I grip my lucky nickel tightly. I am lost. I do not cry yet. I hold my lucky nickel to my face and I whisper to it, "Help me find Mother, please." I'm not sure if lucky nickels can do this, but it makes me feel better. I begin to look for Mother. I walk between clothing racks. There are so many grown-ups here, it is like walking through a forest with legs instead of trees. I walk between the trees, looking up to see if any of them has Mother's face. Mother is not here, and I get even more sad and more scared. I do not know which way to go, and I am beginning to feel like I will never be found. I will cry soon. I do not want to, but I cannot help it anymore. My face gets hot, and my eyes start to sting. I am scared, and I am about to scream and cry. Just before I cry, I hear music. Not boring church music, but circus music, happy music. My tears shut off before they really begin, and my scream sinks back into the place where it lives when I am not crying. I rush toward the music. I am not allowed to run indoors, so I walk fast. I can walk very fast, especially if Mother is not watching me. I leave the forest and find a big open space with a giant merry-go-round in the middle. My fear and panic evaporate as I laugh. One of the horses is rearing up just like silver. It is white and strong, and I have to ride it. The sign says it costs 5 cents to ride. I am lucky. I knew it. I get in line. I bounce and I shake. I cannot stand still. The carousel goes round and round as I wait my turn. Finally, the ride stops and the children get off. The man lets us on one at a time, each child giving him their nickel. I get to the front and I reach to give the man my nickel and I see the date. I remember Mother. I remember that I am lost and alone and very scared. The man is angry that I keep his line from moving. He tries to take my nickel. I know if I give it to him, I will be giving up my luck and may never find Mother. I grab my nickel and I run away back through the line. The children yell and laugh and push me. I don't know where I'm running, but I don't know how to stop. I am crying now. I am running and crying. I want to scream, but I am too scared, too lonely, and too embarrassed. I run through the store from one department to another. Adults are angry and say things, but I do not listen. I just run and cry. I stop at the doors, big revolving doors, to let the whole city in to shop in the morning and to let the whole city leave at night. People come in and go out through the revolving doors. A big man grabs me. It should scare me, but I cannot get any more scared. Here you are. Your mother's been worried sick. You should be ashamed running off and scaring her like that. The man takes me to Mother. She hugs me tightly and scolds me gently. I can see she has been crying also, and that makes me feel better. I hug her back, and the fear drains out of me. Afternoon has passed, and we must take the train home. Mother gives me a package to carry. She tells me I am old enough that I should help carry the packages. I like to help. We walk past a man holding a sign asking people for money. He is the angry man from the train. His sign says he is down on his luck. As we pass him, I put my nickel in his hand. Mother does not see me do this. The man thanks me. Mother and I ride the train home. That was Mother and I Ride the Train into the City.